they're just smarter than they were last year, man.
What'd you think of Curry's potential game-tying shot? You like that shot?
It's the first Curry shot that left his hand, and I said, that's off. You know what I mean? It was to deliver the pizza in the left to Steve Nash. I didn't like it.
You didn't like his shot?
Nah, I didn't like it right there.
I thought he was a great finisher.
He's the man. My dog. I ain't. As soon as I saw the left, the cinnamon, I applied. I was like, it ain't going in.
Yeah, did you not like the shot itself? Or did you not like the fact that, a guy who hasn't had a lot of success late in games is taking that shot?
Nah, he's on fire. I was like, here we go. 3 of them early, 2 from Steph. But Steiny, that's the first time I was sipping on something. I had a little something, and I said, that when you sip on something, you have like that third eye. I said, that's not going in.
I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad shot at all, but if I'm Denver, I'm loving it. I'm loving that shot. First of all, you got him off the 3-point line.
And there you go.
And then you made him make a left-handed 10-foot floater.
Denver has some trees, Steiny.
Yeah, they do. TJ's in San Mateo. He says it's an encouraging loss. I guess that's what I want to get into. Hey, TJ, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey.
Doing pretty well.
It's a victory, even though we lost, because I feel like, Steph only had 23 points. He was not hitting. Clay wasn't on fire. Wiggins wasn't contributing offensively until like the fourth quarter, and we still went toe-to-toe with the champs and had a chance to win at the end, which means we don't have to have all our guys hitting to grind out a messy win, and that's encouraging, because last year we would have lost that by a lot.
Yeah, I'm hearing that a lot.
Yeah, I said that to you.
I'm hearing that a lot. Everybody seems to think they would have gotten blown out in that game last year.
Hey, I got something. You're a basketball connoisseur, Steiny.
Except when you disagree with me.
I'm growing, and I know Evan I won't speak for Evan, 50-50. I know where Spadoni's at on the plus-minus. Every bench player for the Warriors last night was a plus, and every starter was a minus.
That's because Denver's bench stinks, maybe.
But
you can look at things a lot of different ways.
I appreciate that, but I'm not going there. I'm going to where, days of old where Curry was just going to give you 23 maybe on the road. The Warriors lose by 20 to the caller's point, and it's not just one guy. It's collectively. Now, I'm not telling you every guy on the bench played perfect, but the impact of where it can come from is oozing out on this team early. And I do wonder moving forward if Wiggins doesn't get his groove back like Stella and whatever Looney or Clay we get, is that going to be a problem? Like Sarge couldn't hit the side of a barn from 3. He was 0 for 3, but he was a minus 12, Steiny. So I'm just like, this bench is keeping them in it. And it's reminiscent of when they had, Barbosa, Spates, those guys. So I like where this Warrior team is at. So that's why I was saying moral victory. This seems to be the epitome of that.
Can I tell you one of the things I'm a stickler about?
Yeah.
Being kind of factual. And when people say, well, they had a chance to win that game. Did they? Did they ever have a shot that would have put them ahead late?
Well, Curry's three-point is his thing. If they make that, they're up. They win the game by 1.
But he took a 2.
That was on the table. Yeah, but before they came out of the timeout, that was on the table. Like, they might get on the bird airplane with the win. Because you said it was a win for Denver, the fact that they ran them off the 3-point line. But that, to me, I was like, they're going to win by 1 if this,
But they weren't making threes last night.
No, they weren't.
No, all I'm saying
11 of 35 for 31%.
Steph takes a 3, gets a look at it. That's a chance you got a shot to win that game. But they never had a shot at a game-winning shot. He took a 2 to send it into overtime or to try to.
Now, they had a lead in the fourth, Steiny, or late third. It got up to 5.
Yeah, they were down 5 with 3 minutes to go.
They led by 1 with 6.5 left.
Yeah. Jokic,
that was 6.5 minutes?
Yeah, that was the closest they got.
Yeah. And Jokic just gifted him 2 free throws. Denver not good at shooting free throws on early in the season.
Let's go to Gene in Oakland. Gene says it was an encouraging loss. What's going on, Gene? How are you?
I'm fine, guys. Hey, yeah, I'm trying hard to remember the last time I felt good after a loss, but I actually felt, at the very end, of course, it was disappointing that Curry couldn't make that little layup. But anyways, but no, I feel really encouraged. Beginning of the season, the talk seemed to be, we're definitely a better team than we were last year, but we're not in the class of Denver. And now all of a sudden, I think we are. So. And I think we're just going to get better. I expect Wiggins to come around eventually. His shooting is off. He looks like he's line driving his jump shot. So hopefully it's a mechanical thing. He'll figure it out. And those kids are just going to get better and better. I was really excited when they got Jackson Davis because I've always been big on legacy picks anyway, kids who fathers played. And we got 5 of them now. And, in fact, I'm kind of curious first of all, of course, they got a head start because a lot of them were trained well by their dads, and of course the DNA connection. So, I'm really curious. I wonder if one of you guys could kind of do a little research and see how successful legacy players have been in the past, but once again, I still don't understand how Davis
I don't
so low. I think he's towards the bottom of the second round. What the heck happened there? Because this kid's ready to play, and he's doing stuff that we expected Wiseman to do. I think he's going to be a regular part of the rotation by the second half of the year.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, Gene. Appreciate the call as always.
Remember, I think it was Evan and I, we interviewed him, and he said had he come out his junior year, he probably would have been a top 10 or 15 pick, Steiny, but he said COVID messed him up. He thought that's why, that season was kind of interrupted by COVID on why he went where he went. But with that said, I saw Curry throw an alley-oop to him. I was like, there we go. We ain't had that since JaVale McGee.
Did he convert?
Yeah, it was done. Got backdoor one time, finished.
The thing with Curry, and it's kind of weird. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask Evan. Gene was talking about the legacy guys, and I think I let you know this, that even Pajemski's dad was a professional athlete.
Yes, you thought he was a basketball player.
I just said professional athlete. So they have a lot.
He played baseball.
They have a lot of those guys. Yeah, baseball player.
Yep.
I brought that up.
Wiggins.
I brought that up to Poach.
Clay.
I don't think he likes you.
Yeah,
Poji?
Yeah, me too, Stan.
Pods.
After you told him that haircut couldn't fly, what'd you say?
At a military school.
But the way you said it.
I put people at ease.
I think he got PTSD.
Yeah. Steiner.
We had a wonderful conversation. I know you get a little tongue-tied around pro athletes, Goo.
No, I brought up Lil Duro, and I said he's going to slam dunk who? And he was like, yeah, I just saw D. Shout out Santa Clara. They beat Southern Utah last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Utes.
Oh, you see Pajemski get that and one on Julian Strother?
Man.
It's a West Coast Conference crime right there.
Is that what? I think you put that on the vine.
Yeah,
that was
Strother
nice.
went to Gonzaga.
Hey, my boy Pod's got a nice little Ginobili is this guy. He got a little razzle-dazzle. The footwork.
That's what's most important. You got to have razzle-dazzle. You got to, Goo.
I just hate that you take my stuff out of context. Jesus. Hey, I got to break somebody's heart here on the First NorCal Credit Union YouTube chat. The Kid 77. If Minnesota's out of contention at the trade deadline, could the Warriors make a push to get Cat? Look at the standings. In Minnesota, they got a damn good team, Steiny. I don't expect them to go the other way. Minnesota's a problem.